me about yourself.
My name is Nikhil Srivastava. I am graduating year 2019. Then after I did my B.Ed, from last 1 year, I'm in the field of teaching.
Okay. Anything else you want to add?
Yes, ma'am. I have qualified CTET examination, UPSC CDS examination, and many other examination.
Okay. Okay. So after qualifying so many examination, why do you want to come to Byjus? You have so many career options.
Ma'am, I have passion for teaching. I cleared written examination of various examination, but when I teach, I feel alive. So I am practicing this hobby.
Okay. So this is just for short term period, right? You
No,
just
ma'am. No, long term period. Passion for teaching.
You want to make your career in Byjus?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you have a teaching experience, as you said. So why do you want to leave that job and come to Byjus? What motivates you to do that?
Ma'am, when I teach in offline center, every student praise me, so, sir, you should try in online examination because Byju is a multinational edtech company where lots of students are there. In classroom, only 30 students are there. So I should share my learning to fellow aspirant. And recently, Byju's has started collaborating with 𝐻𝐨𝐵𝐲𝐻𝐵 Foundation for vulnerable section of students. So I think I can participate and share my experience to it.
Okay, fine. Now, can you tell me what do you know about Byjus?
Byjus is a multinational edtech company founded in year 2011 by Divya Gokulnath and Ravindran, and it has 30 billion shareholding, and its premium customers are students. So it's more focused on student teacher quality content.
Okay. Any unique features of Byjus which you know and you want to tell me?
And Byjus is helping the poor segment of the population. Like it is collaborating with the 𝐻𝐵𝐲𝐻𝐵 Foundation. Recently, I have heard. So it focus on deep root education system in India because poverty is a big issue in India. If we teach student, he can prosper. If we can teach poor student, he can prosper in life. So I think Byju is a better platform.
Okay. So as you said that you want to start your career with online teaching. So can you tell me, do you have any prior experience in online teaching?
Ma'am, I have not experience in online teaching, but I have experience in offline teaching.
Okay, so how will you manage if you join here for online teaching? How will you manage since you don't have any experience in online teaching? Online mode is totally different from offline mode.
Ma'am, teacher is one who can stabilize in any system. He can teach in pen paper mode, in board, in blackboard. When a teacher is one which explain concept easily, it is offline or online. It is very much easier to student to help understand their vision.
Okay, so that means you are very much adaptive in nature, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay, fine, good. Now, Nikhil, are you aware of this job role which you have applied for?
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me.
Ma'am, I have to take audio video classes and creating a positive environment in the classroom and solving the student doubt and create a meaningful environment in the class and provide solution in an effective manner.
Okay, fine. So, and the subjects, what are the subjects which you are going to take?
Social studies, polity, economy, geography, economics.
Okay, fine. Now, if I ask you that, suppose I'm asking you to tell me certain points which you want to incorporate in the education system of India, then what would be those points according to you?
Ma'am, I have also been a student. I have seen, I'm reading the concept, only reading the concept. But if you can relate it concept to a practical application, just like why ball is fan is rotating, how practical if you can, we can adjust it to practical application. It is much better meaningful. Second, I think education system is not democratic. Some rich man people have access to multiple education system, but if we go to poor population, they are not accessible to education. So we should make a medium so that poor student can also get educated from very good teachers.
Okay, so you are saying there should be equality in education, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay, fine. Anything else which you want to see the change in the education system of India?
Yes, ma'am. There is a concept like no one want to become teacher. Everyone want to become IS, IPS or some engineering company. No one, any topper student, if you talk any topper student, he will tell I will become IS, IPS, but no one want to become teacher. So I said there is a change in transformation of people in the mindset of every teacher is also respectful in comparison to
You
IS and
mean
IPS.
that teachers should be given more privileged by the government?
Yes,
You
ma'am.
mean that?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I understand. Okay, fine. Now, Abhishek, I would ask you to give a verbal demo on any of the topic of your choice. I'm sure you must have prepared on any of the topic, so you can go ahead and give the verbal demo right now.
Ma'am, my name is Nikhil.
Okay.
My topic is hello student. My topic is Indian Constitution. Suppose a football game is going on between India and Pakistan. What were their rules? Their rules will be systematic so that each player team can get certified rules. If there are no rules, how can we decide which team is to go? So in the same manner, Indian Constitution has rules. It defines what should a Supreme Court do, what should a Parliament do, what should Prime Minister have to do. Suppose if I become Prime Minister one day, can I suppress you? Can I say you cannot live in this country? So there is procedure established by law. So there is must be a rule. Next question you should ask: why we need a constitution? We need a constitution because it forms the basis of ideals where we country live. For example, if a country is if a if a country is run by thieves or gunda people, what were their constitution? Their constitution is dagati. But if India makes a constitution, what were their constitution? Their constitution said that we have liberal constitution, so that we can protect every one person in the country. Second point is second point is constitution protect us from dominant group, from less depressed group. Suppose in our classroom there are 25 boys and 5 girls. Can 25 boys dominate the girls? No, because constitution protect us. Third point is constitution protect minority from majority. In India, 80% population are Hindus and 20% population are Muslims. Can 80% population Hindu population dominate the Muslim population? No, because constitution protects of them. Now, next point is what are the features of constitution? First one feature is federalism. What do you mean by federalism? Federalism means there is a system of government in center, state, for center government. Central government is responsible for whole country, and for state government there is separate state government in our country. Like BJP is a central government, Maharashtra NCP government in Maharashtra is a state government. Central government is responsible for overall management of the country. State government is important for home affairs. Hello.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Hello.
I'm listening.
Okay, ma'am. So there is this system. Third, you have read in class 6, that is Panchayati Raj system. That is local self-government system. In local, that you read in class 6. Now, second point is parliamentary system. What do you mean by parliamentary system? In our country, we have chosen representative. They are called member of parliament. They are sitting at the parliament. They make rule for our country, like SC/ST Amendment Act, Election Commission of India, like Dowry Prohibition Act. They are responsible for development of India. You have seen when onion price are going up, people come to the road and ask for parliamentarian to come down the price. Why they are doing this? Because they have elected them. If they have not been elected, so how can we protect us? So second point is parliamentary democracy. Third is separation of power. What do you mean by separation of power? Power is divided between legislative, executive, and judiciary. What were the function of legislative? Legislative are the people who make the laws of country. So you have seen the TV. Many people are sitting in the parliament. They making laws for the country. They are holding the book just like this. Like this bill is going past. Like Dowry Prohibition Act. Like Justice Prevention Act. Juvenile Justice Act. These are responsible for. Now second point is executive. Who are executive? You have seen police people in IS, IPS people. These are executive. These are responsible for implementation of laws. They are very much responsible for implementation of. Third is judiciary. You have read in the newspaper or seen in the TV, Supreme Court said this. what do you mean by this? Supreme Court is responsible for check and balance of the power of parliamentary and judiciary. So this is the system in our country. Third point is secularism.
Nikhil, stop. I got your point. Okay. Okay, stop. Now, Nikhil, I am going to move ahead for the Q&A round. Okay. Firstly, I'll be covering sales. So my first question to you is, what is the difference between sovereignty and secularism? Give me two details.
Sovereignty means we are the responsible for India. For example, India is a sovereign country. No one country can order us to do something because we are sovereign people. We have made for our country Constitution of India. In India, Constitution of India is supreme. Right? Not like USA said to this our country, so we should follow this. Next point is what is secularism? Secularism
Yeah,
means there is no country religion. Can we say India is a Hindu country? Can we say India is a Muslim country? No country. India is a secular country where every religion has a respect. Like you have seen Parsi, Jains, Muslim, Hindu. So we can say that India is a secular country.
Okay, fine. Now, who was the chairman of drafting committee?
B.R. Ambedkar.
Okay. Now, my next question to you is, what do you know about independent judiciary?
Independent judiciary is the judiciary independent from executive. Prime Minister of India cannot order the Supreme Court to do this because Supreme Court is free to conduct its own affair. If any party in power, he can order the Supreme Court to do something. No, because Supreme Court is independent organization. Here it is free to conduct its own affair.
Okay, got your point. Now my next question to you is, what is federation?
Federation means division of power between central and state. In India, there is central list and second point is state list. In central list, central government can form the rule. In state list, state government can form the rule. So there is a division of power. And third more important list is Panchayati Raj.
Okay. Now, what is judicial review according to you?
Suppose in our country, Parliament makes a law, then it goes to Supreme Court. Supreme Court determines whether it is correct or incorrect. If suppose it is found ultra vires, then it can be rejected. Can Parliament form the law? If anybody roam around the city 1 o'clock, he can be arrested. No, it cannot make such law because Supreme Court is there. Supreme Court check the meaning of the law, suitability of the law, and it is acceptable to Indian population.
Okay, got your point. Now I'll be moving on to geography. Okay, so my first question to you is, what is viticulture?
Viticulture is cultivation of grapes.
Okay, what is quarrying?
Quarrying is mining of minerals from the ground, like rocks, minerals.
Okay, what is plate tectonics?
Plate tectonics is a theory where one plate moves around to another plate, slide another plate, collision another plate. It is a theory given by Alfred Wegener.
Okay. Now, what is subsistence farming?
Subsistence farming is a farming. In India, there are two types of farming. One is commercial farming, second is subsistence farming. Commercial farming is that farming where we can sell our crop to the market. But in subsistence farming, crop is sown for our own purposes, not for selling, like for living. Subsistence farming is for living.
Okay. Now, name one. I'm asking not from geography. Okay. So name two problems that the newly independent nation of India faced.
When we became independent in 1947, there was huge migration from Pakistan to India. Around 8 million people are subsistent into India. Now there is problem like job, location, rivers. There are many problems. So how can we manage it? By using planning commission. So planning commission set up in 1950. It is for the development of the whole country. So it focuses on development of the poor population of the country, agriculture, development.
Okay. Name one. Can you give me one reason why English continued to be used in India after independence?
Because in India there are different languages. No language is common. Like South India, there is Tamil, Telugu, Malayalam. In North India, there is Hindi. How can we match their Hindi speaking people with the Telugu speaking people? So we need a common language like English, so we can connect North and South India together.
Okay, fine. Can you tell me why does a democratic country need a constitution? Can you tell me two reasons?
Yes, ma'am. I think democratic country need a constitution because if there is no constitution, if anybody comes to the power, he can continue to remain in power. Like Modi come to power, he can continue with power in for a long time because there is no constitution, there is no rule. So how can we say that? So it is a system like in 5 years there is a system of election. So we need a constitution for this purpose. And second point is limiting the power of prime minister. If I become prime minister, can I suppress Byjus? No, because there is a system. So I think we need a constitution.
Now, what is doctrine of lapse?
Doctrine of lapse is just if any in British India, if any state does not, if any state ruler does not have a son, so his state can be annexed by ruler. This system is adopted by Lord Dalhousie.
Okay. Now, what is the key feature of separation of powers?
Separation of power is a division of power between judiciary, executive, and legislative. I have told recently.
No, I'm asking what is the significance?
Significant power means it is a system where power is clearly divided between legislature, executive, and judiciary, so that they cannot be mixing of power. If suppose executive is mixing with judiciary, how can justice be prevail? Suppose a policeman catches any thief and he also decides it is good or bad. If I am policeman, I catches a thief. If I'm signing I'm doing very good. So it is a complete separation of power.
Okay, I'm done with the Q&A part. Okay. Now I will be moving to the general questions. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let me.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Let me put the charger on. My laptop the battery is draining now. Now I'll be moving on to the general questions. Okay. After the Q&A part is over, in the final interview, they will ask you certain general questions. So I am going to ask you those questions. Okay. So my first question to you is, why should we hire you?
I think I'm a good teacher. I have cleared various managed examination and I have very good communication skill. Like I can teach student very concept very clearly, and by using diagram, this time I have not diagram. Otherwise, I have board. I can explain very clearly to my student.
Fine. So if you are hired and if we ask you to relocate, so are you ready to relocate?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Fine. Now, what if you are rejected today? What are your backup plans?
I will wait some time. I want to become a teacher. I will apply in offline classes. Then after some time, I will apply again in Byju.
Okay. Until then, what will you do?
I improve my knowledge and improve my teacher learning experience. Teach in a better way.
Okay. Fine. Okay. So, are you ready to sign a bond with us for 5 years?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, what are your salary expectations from us?
Ma'am, I have teach in classroom, offline classroom. I have got 30,000. So I can assure I want to 40,000.
Okay. Okay, Nikhil, if I give you 3 terms and I ask you to arrange those terms as per your priority list, then how will you arrange those terms? The 3 terms are work environment, career growth, and money. So according to you, which term will rank first on your priority list and why?
Work environment. My first priority is work environment. Because if a teacher do not get good work environment, how can he survive? Money comes in last.
So suppose people say that the work environment at Byjus is not good. Okay, it's very hectic and people tend to leave the job out of pressure. So suppose the work environment is not good, so you will leave the job. Are you saying that?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Byju teaching work environment is not bad. Byju BDT environment is bad, so I think I can continue.
No, I am saying if see you have not worked at Byjus now. You are just telling as per the reviews which you have got. You might have got from the people outside people. So I'm saying suppose the work environment is not good at Byjus for the teachers, then you will leave the job because work environment is more important for you than rest of the things.
No, ma'am, many things matter. But I think work environment is also good there. But I will not leave.
But you said work environment matters to you.
Work environment matters because if we can pressure, how can we work? If a teacher feels pressure, then he is unable to do work. So I think work environment is my priority.
Okay. Okay. What is the difference between hard work and smart work, according to you?
Hard work means you are reading like a rote learning concept. Suppose a book is thick, you are reading page to page. If you are smart, if you are a smart person, you read the previous year question paper of a book. What were the questions they were asking? How to read a concept very clearly? Make notes, make revise in 7 days, 14 days, this manner. This is smart work.
So are you saying that by doing smart work, you get the same outcome as the hard work?
You can get more output by doing smart work.
Okay. So are you a smart worker or a hard worker?
I'm a smart worker.
Can you justify your sentence with an example? Can you give me an example which you have done?
When I have given the exam like UPSC CDS examination, there are only 2 months left. So I did not did whole course. I bought previous year question paper. I noted down where are the key features where they were asking the questions. I marked them. There are 100 points. So I read only those points which are mentioned in the previous year question paper, and I qualified that examination.
Okay, fine. Now, Nikhil, where do you want to see yourself in next 2 years?
Ma'am, I want to see myself as a senior position in company.
Okay. Suppose, Nikhil, I am giving you an option that there is a vacancy in the technical team at Byjus. So will you go for that vacancy?
No, ma'am, my passion is teaching.
And where do you want to see yourself in next 5 years?
At teaching high quality content to the whole country.
Okay. And
I want to become a teacher, professional teacher.
okay. Suppose you are someday you are getting an opportunity from another company, okay, another edtech company. Suppose you are getting opportunity from an academy, okay, and they are
Yes,
paying a lot more to you than Byjus. So will you go to an academy?
ma'am, only money cannot be one criteria. There is work environment, there is suitable conditions. All these matters. So money cannot be a only indicator I can move.
What kind of career growth you are looking for at Byjus?
Ma'am, I want to. My passion is teaching. I want to teach any student. I want to see my student being very successful in their career, so I can move ladder to ladder from one step by academic specialist to senior academic specialist.
Okay, fine, Nikhil. I'm done with the interview sessions. Okay.